Hello P6 students, parents and guardians. Welcome to our radio learning program for science. This is a continuation of radio programs produced by Rwanda Education Board with the support from UNICEF Rwanda and in partnership with Inspire, Educate and Empower Rwanda, IEE. We will be learning science together with primary 6 students. Welcome, I am teacher Gerard. This program is organized so that our children can keep on learning while at home, despite the challenges caused by coronavirus disease breakout. I am so happy with the parents and guardians and appreciate you for the support you give to the students and the program. May you keep supporting this learning process by being part of their learning at home as you keep keen eyes on them. Students, get your pens and notebooks for taking notes, doing exercises and homework. Also, remember to bring with you the text, book, or the printed pages as we agreed last time. Then sit next to the radio to tune it to be loud enough and be ready to listen to it keenly. I've given you 20 seconds to get ready. Dear parents, I would like you to be close to the students and follow up what they are doing and support them where necessary. Thank you. Now, children, before we start, let us stand up to tune our whole selves to the lesson by singing the song that we sang last time. I am going to sing the song only once. Then you will join me as we sing for the 3rd time. Is that clear? Good. I will celebrate, sing unto the Lord, sing unto the Lord a new song. I will celebrate, sing unto the Lord, sing unto the Lord a new song. Students, can you join me? Let's sing. I will celebrate, sing unto the Lord, sing unto the Lord a new song. I will celebrate, sing unto the Lord, sing unto the Lord a new song. Wonderful, wonderful. Now, children, can you remember what we learned about last time? Perfect. In our last lesson, we learned about circulatory system. Is that correct? Wonderful. Now, students, can you remember the main functions of the human circulatory system? That is great. The main functions of the human circulatory system include transportation of oxygen to blood cells and to the cells of the body, transportation of digested food nutrients to the cells of the body, transportation of carbon dioxide from cells to excretory organs, transportation of hormones to the glands. Is that right, my friends? Wonderful.
Come along and play with us.
Now, our lesson today is going to be the process of human blood circulation. Write that one down. The process of human blood circulation. The process. Good. Can you repeat after me? The process of human blood circulation. Good. At this point, we are going to see the start of blood circulation and how it continues and why. Again, we will see the different types of blood vessels. Do you get me? Perfect. Let us start by the blood vessels. The blood vessels that we have are into three different parts. We have the arteries, we have the veins, and we have the capillaries. We have three types of blood vessels: arteries, the veins, and capillaries. Those are the different types of blood vessels in human beings. But remember, they do not work independently. They are interconnected. They are connected to one another in one way or the other to allow transportation of food and blood to all parts of the body. When they are connected, that one allows the transportation of food and blood to all parts of the body and back to the heart. The first one, arteries. Arteries, the main function of the arteries is to carry blood from the heart to all parts of the body. The arteries, they carry blood from the heart to all parts of the body. The main artery is called aorta. A-O-R-T-A. Aorta. The arteries, they lack valves. They don't have valves. A valve is a thin layer of muscle that is joined together, and its work is to allow blood to move only in one direction. It allows blood to move only in one direction. And when blood wants to come back, it gets closed. So, the valves are controlling the flow of blood. But the arteries, they lack the valves. They don't have the valves. But they have a thick elastic wall and a narrow lumen. I'm spelling lumen. L-U-M-E-N. Lumen. The lumen is the hole in the vessel, the hole in the artery. And they carry blood at a high pressure. The arteries carry blood at a high pressure. Where is the pressure from, my friends? The pressure comes from the heart because the heart pumps the blood. Now, the blood coming from the heart moves at a very high pressure. I want you to look at the book, the page that I told you to come with, or the printed papers. You will see the structure of the artery, not the absence of the valves. If you can look at the artery, in the lumen, you will see that there is no valve. The blood vessel number 2, my friends, the veins. The veins carry blood from all parts of the body to the heart. The veins carry blood from all parts of the body to the heart. The main vein is the vena cava. The veins have thinner walls than the arteries, but with wider lumen. The lumen in the veins are wider. They have valves which prevent blood flow from backwards. They prevent blood from flowing backwards. Blood in the vein flow at much low pressure. Remember, it is the blood that has come from the body, so it has a low pressure. That is the reason why we have valves in the lumen of the veins to prevent the backflow of blood. Can you check again at the papers that you printed or the page? You can see the presence of the valve. Can you do that? Great. My friends, remember one thing. All the arteries, they carry oxygenated blood, except pulmonary artery. Write that one down. All the arteries, they carry oxygenated blood, except the pulmonary artery. Pulmonary artery is coming from the heart to the lungs to go and collect oxygen. Again, all the veins carry deoxygenated blood, blood without oxygen, except pulmonary vein. All the veins, they carry deoxygenated blood, except the pulmonary vein that carries oxygenated blood from the lungs back to the heart. Are we together? Wonderful, wonderful. Now, the third category of blood vessel is capillaries. Capillaries act as a link between arteries and the veins. They act like a link between arteries and the veins. They form a network within tissues. When I'm talking of tissues, that is when the last part, the muscles of the body, the meat, anything, the bones, the organs and the muscles, they are covered with tissues. The tissues are now the capillaries network covered. The capillaries are covering the tissues. Why? So that the food that was brought by the blood from the heart and the oxygen can now diffuse or can now get absorbed into the muscles, around the bones, into the cells of the body. They use it, the cells of the body use the food nutrients and the blood and oxygen. Then the same capillaries absorb the carbon dioxide and then give them to the veins. The capillaries are very thin. They have tiny holes called the pores. Pores. P-O-R-E-S. The pores. The pores allow movement of materials in and out. In and out. Further, they connect arteries and the veins. As we had said, capillaries connect the arteries and the veins. Remember, the network of capillaries acting as a link between arteries and the veins. Do you understand? Very good.
Come along and play with us.
Now, let us see about blood circulation. Now we are going to see about blood circulation. The heart pumps the blood to all parts of the body. The heart is the pumping machine that pumps blood to all parts of the body, my friends. The blood leaves the heart and flows to the body parts through the arteries. The blood moves from the heart through aorta. Aorta then divides into arteries, then to all parts of the body. The blood returns to the heart from the body parts through the veins. The veins will collect themselves, then they form the vena cava. The vena cava now brings in blood into the heart. Now let us see the steps involved in blood circulation. 1. Deoxygenated blood, that is blood without oxygen. They come from all parts of the body, flows through the vena cava into the right auricle, and finally into the right ventricle. The walls of the right ventricles then pumps the blood into the lungs through the pulmonary artery. Why is blood going into the lungs? The blood is going into the lungs to collect oxygen, and they go through pulmonary artery. Is that clear? Good. They go through pulmonary artery into the lungs for oxygenation. In the lungs, oxygen is added to the blood and carbon dioxide is removed. In the lungs, oxygen is added to the blood and carbon dioxide is removed. The blood is now said to be oxygenated because now it has oxygen. The oxygenated blood then flows to the left auricle. It flows to the left auricle through the pulmonary vein and finally into the left ventricle. The walls of the left ventricle, which are thicker and more muscular, then pumps the blood to all parts of the body through the aorta. The aorta then divides into the smaller blood vessels, which are called the arteries. Then they move to all parts of the body. Now, you can see that all the veins are going back to the heart, except pulmonary vein, which is coming out of the heart. I repeat, all the veins are going back to the heart, except pulmonary vein that gets out of the heart and is going to the lungs to collect oxygen. Again, all the veins are going back to the heart. Are we together? And they have carbon dioxide. All the arteries are going away from the heart and they have oxygen. Is that clear? Good. Now, that will mark the end of our lesson today. Until we meet in the next radio lesson, bye-bye.
Goodbye, 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 teacher. Goodbye, children. See you next time.